Hello, everybody. This is Omega Shenron, and this is the final book. This is the third book of this Thanos Infinity series, and it's pretty cool. Ron Lim is doing all the interiors, so the art's just off the scale. And so, what I'm going to do with these reviews, the point of doing these reviews is to try to get people to actually go read the books and buy the books, support the industry. And I was thinking about it like I watch a lot of comic book reviews, comic stacks, your boy Zach, and comics escapism. A lot of them are just flip throughs. And so one of the things that I realize is like sometimes if I'm watching reviews of books that I read, so because I want to see what other people think about the books that I'm actually reading. And sometimes I will see a review and watch a review before I actually get home and read the book, and then I won't read the book. And that's not what we want. We want people to go out and actually read the books and buy the books and support the industry. So I'm just gonna flip through this and just give you a few points, and not give you the full stories because I want you to go out and actually read this. This art is just amazing. And like I said, all the interiors are Ron Lim. So cool. And when we last left Thanos, he was dead. He had to off himself in the oblivion that Annihilus tricked him into. And so here we have Thanos, a new Thanos. And this is really the coolest part about Thanos is that he's very unique in the cosmos, in the universe, in the fact that he his girlfriend won't let him die. And a lot of times he's conflicted about that. Like, man, maybe it would be better if she would just let me die. And she has let him be dead for a while, but you know, he's unique in the universe in that way. And so they're talking about here's another nude shot of Thanos. But she was saying, yeah, no, shit's crazy since you've been gone, honey. You need to go whoop this dude's ass. It took me 3 months to reconstitute you from the oblivion. And this is actually kind of cool because this is unprecedented that in the fact that she's actually telling him to go into the infinity pool. Usually he will just sit and look into the infinity well to get his answers, but he's actually going in. He's going in hard. She's like, I guess the Infinity Well is a teleporter now. And so he gets to see all what's happened. He's turned this planet into a weapon. Annihilus has basically got a fucking Death Star that's just murking everybody. They killed Galactus. They killed all the Celestials. I mean, everything is fucked up. And so I guess he's on the moon. The Hulk shows up out of nowhere, and Thanos smirks him because the Hulk really can't fuck with Thanos. I'm sorry, all you Hulk fans. Hulk is the shit, but he just can't fuck with your boy. And so these are all the survivors. Really good art. Really good art. You got the Inhumans. This is the Inhumans base on the moon here. And they're, this is kind of cool. Pip is still trying to rescue Adam Warlock. And this is Blastar. I wasn't quite sure, but it is. Mephisto is around. He's actually posing as this guy, so he's kind of manipulating Annihilus to be the last guy standing. But this is kind of cool because Thanos. You get to see these shots of Thanos just kind of standing amongst all of the heroes and stuff. And Thanos is not always a bad guy. There's quite a few stories where Thanos is actually an altruistic, positive force in the universe, and I really like these stories. So they're just talking about their plans. And Annihilus is like, oh, are they all dead? He's kind of he's looking for these guys. So they go out, and Annihilus shows up. Annihilus finds their location, and they're trying to teleport into Annihilus's Death Star, and Thanos and Nightcrawler were trying to teleport in there, and they get blasted. They get blasted bad, and Nightcrawler's dead. This is dire stuff here. People are dying. This is just, I love how they got the Glaive, you got Doctor Doom, you got the Gladiator, Thor. I mean, this is just really great art. just kind of really cool sandbox stories where you could just kind of see what would happen if shit got real. You know, look, Thanos is getting blasted. Who died? A gladiator died. And, you know, it's just like everybody's getting murked. The Hulk died. Look, the Hulk dies. The Hulk is just getting murked. He's got serious firepower. And it's Thanos and Thor at the end. But Thanos is the last man. He's the smartest man on the cinder here. And so Pip is actually able to find Adam Warlock. Tells him to wake up. Thanos is awaiting the final salvo from Annihilus's Death Star. And Pip actually wakes him up in the nick of time. And Adam kind of freaks out and kills everybody. Yeah, he blinks. He unleashes Oblivion. And, Thanos is like, oh, okay. And so this is one of the coolest pages in the book. I just want to share this with you. This is the cosmic entities. Infinity, eternity, hate, love, Eon, Master Order, Lord Chaos, the Stranger. These are just some really cool characters in the cosmic universe. It's beautiful art. It's so beautiful. I would love to buy this page. Like just the pencil page. And so they're just sitting there talking about, well, shit. Okay, so be it. And then you have Adam left. And so he calls Thanos. He's like, what happened, Thanos? And, they don't really explain why this Adam is so powerful. It's probably because he's from another universe, but they never really kind of explain it. And so Thanos is like, you got to bring it back, man. You got to reconstruct the universe. And Adam's like, oh, it's too far gone. I can't do it. And he's like, all right, well, we're gonna have to go see somebody special that you don't even know about, and it's the one above all. And so they're going down there, and Thanos is actually really some of the Thanos dialogue is actually really interesting. He's like, man, this is fucking trippy. I didn't ever want to fuck with this dude because I think he might, really not like me. But he's actually just talking to him. He's like, hey, man, the other choice is Oblivion. I'm winning either way. He's like, this is a deal you can't refuse because you're a serendipitous entity. You created the multiverse to amuse yourself, and the one above all says you're basically correct. And so they make this deal, and they go back, and look at this art, man. It's so friggin' cool. Look at this. Ron Lim, you're just a legend, bro. You're just a legend. You're just a legend. You're just too good. And so the universe is back, basically at the point where things went wrong. And Adam turns up, and he's hella powerful, man. He's just hella powerful. And this is actually something cool. This page is actually cool. This is another distinction for Thanos. Since his girlfriend, he really benefits a lot from his girlfriend. But, I mean, he loves her. There's nothing he loves more in the universe than death. So, and he gives her a steady stream of souls by the amount of people that he kills. But this is an interesting distinction with Thanos, that he is the commander of all the legions of the dead. So, he's got the Chitauri, he's got armies. This guy is the biggest military commander in the universe. And this is kind of cool. So Mistress Death's legions come in and destroy the Annihilation Wave. And they're just kind of sitting around talking about how they're going to deal with Annihilus. And Annihilus kind of freaks out. And he's like, can you help me with this? He's like, yeah. And so they grab Annihilus and Mephisto, and they're just figuring out how they're going to deal with these guys. And look what he does to Nihilus. He turns him into a bug, and Thanos steps on him. He takes away Mephisto's ability to speak, sends him back to his realm. And, at the end, they can just kind of show you Adam brings back the Adam from their universe, and then he takes off, and he's hanging out with his buddies. Oh, look at this shot of Mistress Death. I would love to buy this page. Dear God. Isn't that dope? Wow. And at the end, Thanos and his girl are just about to go get it on. They're about to go Netflix and chill. Here's the cosmic entities they're talking about. Oh, so this was all. This choice wasn't. So they thought everything was over when they. And you notice how these two are kind of bowing to the Living Tribunal. I'm like, oh, he did make the choice. He made the choice to be the Living Tribunal. And so that Adam Warlock is now the Living Tribunal. And that's the end of the story. But I thought I'd also share with you guys a little known character that's kind of part of the cosmic universe. Kind of just a side character. And this character is Rune. It's not a very significant character, and there's not very much of it in print. But I really love it because of Barry Windsor Smith. This character is from Malibu Comics, and look at this art, man. Look at this art. He was a cosmic character. There's a few crossovers. There's like a Rune Venom crossover, and there was this is the paperback, or this is the floppy. This is the paperback, and this was the collectors. I haven't seen too many of these. It was just a Silver Surfer crossover, and there was a short run. I think it's 7 or 8 issues of Rune, and this was the initial number 0. But look at this art. Isn't this amazing? Barry Windsor Smith. Not too many people as good as him anymore. Just really beautiful art. If you've never heard of this character, go out, check it out. I think you'll like it. And again, go out and buy this book. If you're into Cosmic, you like Thanos, you like Jim Starlin, you like Ron Lim. I mean, these are legends in the industry. These guys have a really big part of building the Marvel Universe. And some DC stuff. I know he did a little bit of writing for DC. Jim Starlin is prolific. So go out, read the book. I hope you enjoyed the review. Have a good day.